I'm Serena Jetalina at Pure Rejuve, and this is a 30-minute chair yoga sequence that will gently engage your full body. You'll need a chair that you can sit upright in comfortably and a surface under your mat and chair that is stable so you don't slip. You may also want a couple blankets for the end when we come to relaxation. So we'll begin by sitting in a comfortable upright seated position in your chair. Begin breathing through the nostrils, feeling the inhale and exhale through the nostrils. Connect into your body and feel the breath moving in and out. In yoga, the breath is used to calm the nervous system and calm the mind, bringing clarity and ease in how we move through postures and through life. Deepen your breath. Place one hand on your low belly and one hand on your upper belly and diaphragm. As you inhale, the lungs fill and chest cavity rises, belly rises, and as you exhale, the chest cavity relaxes and your belly relaxes. Connect to this movement in the diaphragm, in your belly. Close your eyes and feel. How does your body feel? You're awakening and engaging the body gently with the breath. Keeping this connection, this diaphragmatic breathing, as we move through the practice today, you'll increase your oxygen intake, wake the body up, and improve circulation. Inhale, lengthen the upper body, and exhale, relax the shoulders. Release your hands. We'll move into a gentle neck stretch. On the inhale, take the left ear down toward the left shoulder, gently stretching the right side of the neck. Take a couple breaths here, seeing where you can release any tension holding in the neck. Inhale, bring your head back up to center, and exhale, bring the right ear over toward the right shoulder. If you have any pinching going on, you can move your chin toward your right shoulder, but otherwise, keep the stretch with the ear to the shoulder. And see where you can relax in the left side of the neck. Inhale, bring the head back to center, and then exhale, tilting the head forward, chin toward chest. Relaxing in the back of the neck this time and stretching. Stay connected to your diaphragmatic breathing. And inhale, the head come back to center. And exhale, gently taking the chin toward the sky. Opening up in the throat, in the front of the neck, wherever it feels comfortable to you. And inhale, head back to center. Warming up our arms and the wrists. Inhale, bring your hands out to the side, palms facing down. Spread the fingers. And on the exhale, curl your thumb, pointer, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky into a fist, and then tilt the wrist down. Good. Inhale, palms facing forward, spread the fingers wide, stretch the webbing, and then on the exhale, curl your pinky, ring finger, middle finger, pointer, thumb, and then tilt your wrist down like you're pouring out water. Exhale, relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders back just a couple times. Get some movement. And then roll the shoulders forward. Breaking up any tension holding on in the upper back. Relax the hands. Good. Now coming into a side bend stretch. Your left hand comes to hold onto the left-hand side of the chair. So you have a place of balance here. Inhale the right arm up, and as you exhale, reach over to the left. Inhaling, lifting up slightly in the chest, and exhale, reaching over a little more. Really breathing big into the right side rib cage. Inhale, come back up to center, and exhale, release the right arm. Now the right hand takes a hold of the right side of the chair for balance. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale into a side bend, reaching over to the right. Inhale, lift open in the chest, just slightly, great. And exhale, reach over a little more. Breathing deeply into the left side. Inhale back up to center, and exhale, release the arm. Moving into pelvic tilts with cat and cow. Hands come to rest on the thighs. Inhale, gently glide your hands up toward the thighs and lift open the chest, reaching the shoulders back. And then exhale, gently glide the hands toward the knees, curling in the upper back and pulling the low abdomen in. Inhale into cow, hands come back, chest opens, reach the shoulders back, and exhale into cat. Pull the low belly in, arching in the back, opening up in the back. Inhale into cow. Relax the belly, open the chest up, shoulders come back, and exhale into cat, curling and arching in the upper back. One more. Inhale, opening into cow, really stretching the collarbones in the upper chest, and exhale, arching and rolling back into that cat. Inhale, come back to center. And moving into leg extensions. We'll begin with the right leg. On the inhale, straighten the knee and lift the right leg straight out. Exhale, point the foot. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Reach out with your heel. Point, flex, point, and flex. Exhale, release the foot back to the ground. Inhale the left leg up. And exhale, point the foot. Inhale, flex the foot. Reach out with the heel. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more. Point and flex the foot. Exhale, release. Lifting the right leg again. On the inhale, we're moving through inner and outward rotation. On the exhale, turn the leg and the foot outward. And then inhale to center. Exhale, outward. Inhale, center. Exhale, outward. Inhale, center. And exhale, outward. Inhale, center. Now we're moving toward the inside. On the exhale, turning the leg toward the left knee. Good, so these are micro movements. So we're really engaging in the leg and engaging the muscles. And exhale, bring the leg down. Inhale the left leg up. And on the exhale, tilt the leg outward, turning the whole leg outward, just where your body wants to go. It's going to be a very small movement. And coming back to center. And then on the exhale, turning the foot and the leg inside this time. Exhaling, moving inward. Inhaling, center. And these baby movements are really engaging, turning on the leg in a gentle and nourishing way. One more. And exhale the foot down to the ground. Transitioning to the back of the chair now. If you need to move your mat or whatever stable surface you have underneath your chair, you can do that now. And moving into a standing sequence. Press the feet into the ground, hip distance apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down to the back of the chair. Inhale, look up. And exhale, move the right foot back and then the left foot back, lengthening out in the back for downward dog. So move through your downward dog here. Get comfortable. You can wiggle your hips. You can move each knee, bending each knee at a time. So you're walking the dog. But we're lengthening and decompressing in the back here. Opening up the shoulders, relaxing the neck. And on the next inhale, coming into lunge with the right leg forward. Right foot steps forward. Exhale, back leg is straight. Your back heel can be on the ground or off the ground, whichever feels most comfortable to you. And then moving through dynamic movements with lunge here. On the inhale, straighten the front leg, and exhale, bend the knee. You want your knee directly over your ankle, no further. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. So we're strengthening the hips here. We're stretching the hips here. Keep moving on the breath. We're stretching the psoas muscle. Good. And on the next exhale, bring your right foot back to meet the left for downward dog. Reaching out with the hips, lengthening the low back out. And inhale the left leg forward for lunge. So your knee is bent directly over the left ankle. Your back leg is straight. And again, your ankle can be up or down, whichever feels most comfortable to you on this side. And then moving through dynamic movement. Inhale, straighten the front leg, and exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. So you're engaging all your muscles here. Keep moving. And you'll notice you're using the chair as a support here, but your feet, your legs are really holding you up. Your core is holding you up. The chair is there as an extra support. Good. On the next exhale, bring the left foot back to meet the right and come into downward dog. Relax the neck, move the hips a little bit, lengthen in the low back. Moving into warrior two. Inhale, right leg forward. Your front foot faces the back of the chair, and your left foot turns out about a 30-degree angle. Your front heel is matching up with your back arch. Right hand stays on the chair. Left hand comes to your left hip. Good. Inhale, press the feet into the ground strong, and exhale, bend the right knee. Good. Now this is your warrior pose, your power pose. Connect with your breath and your balance. If your balance is feeling good, you can bring your right hand to your right hip. Good. So we're opening the hips here, strengthening the thighs. And on the next inhale, bring both hands back to the back of the chair. Moving into triangle pose. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Good. And then moving the left hand to the hip. Hips come so they're facing out. Good. Exhale, hinge at the hip and bring the torso down toward the back of the chair. Good. Inhale, opening the chest. And as you exhale, you can keep your left hand on your hip or you can move it back around to your sacrum. It helps to bring the forearm down to the top of the back of the chair. Great. Deep diaphragmatic breathing here. Good. And then inhale, bring both hands back to the chair. Exhale back to downward dog. Great, and feel the difference in your body, how each side feels here. You should feel a little more length on one side than the other. So let's balance it out. Inhale for warrior two, left leg forward. Great. Left hand stays on the chair, and as you exhale, bend the front knee. So your front foot is facing forward, and your front heel matches up with your back arch. Back foot is facing at about a 30-degree angle. Good. All right, rooting in, finding that power center, that warrior, that strong warrior within you. Connecting to the diaphragmatic breathing. And if your balance is feeling strong, then you can bring your left hand to the hip. And if not, keep holding that chair for support. We all need support. It's a great thing to have it. Inhale, bring both hands back to the chair. Setting up for triangle now. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Then inhale, bring the right hand back to the right hip. Exhale, turn the chest out to be open. Inhale, ground in with the feet. And on the exhale, hinge at the hip. Bring the left side of the torso toward the back of the chair. You can turn your forearm so that it's resting on the chair. Inhale, open the chest a little more. And on the exhale, you can keep your right hand on your hip or move it back to the sacrum. It's opening the chest a little bit. Good. Connect to your diaphragmatic breathing. That's your balance. That's what's propelling you. One more breath. And inhale both arms back to the back of the chair. Resetting. Exhale back to downward dog. Great. Relax the neck. Reaching back, sending the hips back away from you. And on the inhale, bring both feet back to standing right at the back of the chair. Great. Moving into a balancing pose now. A tree pose, Vrksasana. Keep both hands on the back of the chair, and we'll start by balancing with the left leg. So start to move your center of gravity to the left-hand side, finding that you're rooted on your left foot. Great. Then bring your right knee bending, facing outward, and your toes on the ground. So your heel is resting right above your left ankle. Perfect. Good. If you feel comfortable there, then just gently slide your heel up to your left calf. So now your whole foot is resting on the left calf. Great. So tree pose, think of your left foot as being the roots. You're grounded. Your core is a strong trunk. And if you're feeling like you can maybe lift one hand off the chair or the other hand off the chair, play with that. You have a support system there. Yeah. Great. Release the right leg. Good. Shake out your left a little bit. Good. And now we'll come to balance on the right foot. So beginning to shift weight and center of gravity to the right foot. And keep just a little micro bend in that knee. And then opening the left hip. So the knee bends. The toes come onto the ground and the left heel comes to rest just above the right ankle. So we're beginning to gently open the hip up here, not moving too fast. And then gently sliding that foot up to rest on the shin. So here we are in our tree pose, strong, rooted, and then beginning to play with the balance, lifting one hand at a time. And if you're feeling really strong, you can lift both hands and bring them to heart center. Lifting up in the hips. Great. And then go ahead and let the left foot come down to the floor. Coming to a seated position on your chair, your feet are hip distance apart and directly under the knees. Moving into camel, back bend. You can take your hands either to rest behind your hips on the chair, or you can take a hold of the chair. It'll get a little more traction holding onto the chair. Inhale, root your sit bones into the chair, lift up in the torso, and then exhale, roll the shoulders back. Good. Inhale, lift up in the upper chest cavity, and exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So you're coming into this beautiful, gentle back bend, lifting up and opening the collarbones, opening the heart area, and releasing and squeezing out what's in the shoulder blades. Keeping the deep breathing going, relaxing the neck, and on the next inhale, come out. Exhale, release the hands to lay on the thighs. Moving into a twist. Exhale, come to a slight forward bend and bring the left forearm to rest on top of the knees. Good. Right hand comes back around to rest on the sacrum. This will ground your hips. And inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, twist open to the right. And this is really gentle. You want to move really gently into these twists. Keeping that diaphragmatic breathing going. You're massaging your adrenals here. This is a very stress-relieving pose. Gently working out any tension. Releasing in the low back. And seeing if on the exhale you can twist a little deeper. Great. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhaling, coming into a slight forward bend. The right forearm comes to rest on the knees. Good. The left hand comes back around to rest on the sacrum or on the side of your hip, either way, just so you can ground the hips. Inhale, lift open the chest, and then exhale, twist open to the left. You really want to move gently in with twists. No yanking. This is a gentle massage. So using the breath as the massage element here, it's bringing life into what you're twisting and massaging and working out. Inhaling, opening just a little more on the exhale. And inhale back to center. And now we'll transition to legs up the chair. So move your chair to the back of the mat if you have one. And from legs up the chair, we'll move directly into Shavasana. So if you would like a blanket underneath your back for extra support, you can get one now. If you're using a blanket, go ahead and place it about a foot away from the chair. Good, and then come to sit on the blanket. So moving into this pose, come on the side of the chair, hold on to it, and then move your right knee down and then your left knee down. And then shift the hips onto the ground so you're seated on your blanket, your mat. Great. Now, knees stay bent, and then exhaling, shifting the hips forward and moving the knees up the chair. You'll come to find yourself laying on the ground. Great. So your calves are resting on the seat of the chair. If you're using a blanket, make sure that it's supporting your low back and your hips in a way that feels good to you. Good. Now we're moving into integration. Feeling all of this movement and heat and energy that we've generated. On the inhale, you can move your arms out to the sides, and if it feels good to you, you can move them up above your head, or you can keep them out at the sides. So this is opening up in the chest a little more, letting these strong poses like warrior and balancing tree that we've been doing, all that energy is moving into the heart area. Beginning to relax your body, stabilizing the breath, and preparing for relaxation. Bring your arms down alongside your torso. Take a couple more breaths here. And just begin to relax and release. Preparing for Shavasana now, the final pose of our practice. So you'll find yourself on a comfortable position on your mat, lying down. If you'd like to use a bolster or roll up a blanket to put underneath your knees, this will offer your low back some additional support. You'll want a thin cushion or pillow underneath your neck and head to support your neck. Feet a little wider than hip distance apart, but comfortably resting. And if you'd like to put a blanket on top of you so that you stay warm, you don't get cold, you can do that as well. So beginning to become aware of the space around you and moving that awareness closer and closer in. Becoming aware of the mat or space directly below you. Moving your awareness inside your body. Finding the breath. Finding how the breath is inhaling and exhaling, moving through you. And begin to soften the breath. See if you can let go of any grip that you have in the breath or in the body. Being completely supported by the ground here. And sometimes it helps to tighten the body in order to find a release. So as you soften, let yourself settle into stillness, into effortless resting. And now bringing awareness to the point in between the eyebrows. As we begin to come into stillness, we want to find a focus. So we'll move through the body, starting here, releasing any tension in the eyes, in the jaw, moving to the neck and the throat, releasing any tension here. Bringing awareness to the right shoulder, relaxing. The right elbow, the right wrist, the pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, and thumb. Coming back up to the right wrist, the right elbow, and the right shoulder. Come to rest at heart center. And then move to the left shoulder. Release any tension here. Moving to the left elbow, the left wrist. Bringing awareness to the pinky, ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, and thumb. Back to the wrist, the elbow, left shoulder, and heart center. Moving awareness to the belly. And letting go of any tension that you can here. Feeling the softness. Bringing awareness to the pelvis. And releasing anything else you can here in the pelvis. Moving to the right hip. And then the right knee, the right ankle, the little toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, big toe, back to the ankle, the right knee, and the right hip. Back to the pelvis, centering here. And moving to the left hip, releasing the left knee, the left ankle, the pinky toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, and big toe. Back to the ankle, left knee, left hip. Bringing awareness to the pelvis. Back to the belly. Heart center, throat center, and resting awareness at the eyebrow center. Allowing yourself this moment of stillness and this moment of quiet. Now begin to deepen your breath again. Gently and slowly. Finding a bigger breath and then bringing some movement into the body. Keeping that sense of calm and stillness And bringing that in as you move, you can move your neck back and forth or gently move your hands. You can make circles with your feet or ankles. Just awakening, coming out of this deep relaxation. And then when you're ready, gently roll over onto your left-hand side. You can support your neck with the pillow or with your arm. Knees are bent. And stay here for a moment. Cradling this inner peace. And then on the next inhale, gently lift yourself up. Come to a seated posture. And thank you for joining us.